Good day everyone. Today I'm here to present before you sales management in Order 14. So sales is an important aspect of any company's operation. So these sales operations need to be effectively managed in order to bring customers and good profits to our company. So this module is an ultimate solution for all aspects of sales operations in your company. So when you open sales module, here you can see, so this is our onboarding panel where we can set your company's data for documents, header or footer, and create customization for your quotations. So we can customize the look of your quotations, that is quotation layout can be created, customized, and order confirmation. So we can choose between electronic signature or online payments. So you can set payments from here. Then sample quotations. You can create a sample quotation, send a quotation to test customer portal. So by clicking this, you can send sample quotation. And if you wish to close this onboarding panel, you can after clicking this, it will be closed. Then below here, you can find a list view for quotations and sale orders with some fields like number, serial number, then creation date of quotation or sale order, then customer of this order, salesperson assigned, then next activity. So this is a new feature in Order 14 in order to plan activities for your sale orders or quotations from list view itself. And you can see Avada user widget along with our salesperson. So this is also new feature to chat, to make conversation with salesperson. And we have done videos on that. You can check those videos. Then the company name, then total amount of sale order or quotation, then status of our quotations or sale orders with badge widget. And we have done video on badge widget. So you can check those videos. Then we can also add some fields by clicking this. You can add fields like delivery date, expected date, tax, sales team, untaxed amount, taxes, invoice status and all when you create invoice. Then we can also have a view of these quotations as Kanban view. Then we have calendar view, pivot view. Pivot view, there is a new option that is here if you create quotations and you have a regular report for quotations, you can insert our quotations to spreadsheet. So we have done video on this spreadsheet in Order 14. Then we have our graph view. Then also you can schedule activities for our quotations. Then we have option to filter our quotations according to my quotations. So here login person is Michelle admin, can filter according to his quotations, then all quotations, sale orders, then according to creation date, and add custom filter. Then it can also be grouped according to salesperson, customer, order date. Then we can add our current search to favorites, like we can save the current search. Then you can import more records. If you want to import records that is created in other application and all, you can use this option to import records by loading CSV or Excel file. Then we have option to add our these details to records to Google spreadsheet. Then we can also export the template by clicking here. You can export data. So now let's create a new quotation by clicking here. You can create new quotation by adding the customer name, then GST treatment, then quotation template. So using quotation templates, things can be done very easily, as by creating custom quotation templates, you can save time. So with the use of templates, you'll be able to send complete quotations at a fast pace. So here when you select 4% desk which was created before, you can see the details added inside the template here. So we have done a video on quotation template, so you can check the link above to know more about it. Then we have expiration, that is to tell the expiration or validity date of this quotation, when it will expire, then quotation date, the date of creation of quotation with time you can see, then payment terms. So you can add payment conditions for our customers. It can be immediate payment, and you can see a lot of list, and you can create more payment terms from your accounting module. So we have also done video on payment terms. You can check that video. Then okay, let's add a product here with details, like while you click add line, if you add a product, you can see the description, quantity, you can change the quantity, then units, you can set units for your product, then unit price can be seen with subtotal and tags. And we can add section also, more products also can be added here, and notes can be added for your products. Then here we can add optional products along with your products. Then other information, you can see the salesperson assigned, quotation is assigned to a salesperson, sales team, and company. So we'll be discussing about sales team. Then we have company name, online signature, online payment enabled, then customer reference, tags, then invoicing, which is used to give informations like fiscal position of the customers for account mapping or tax mapping. Then journal can be provided, to which journal these need to be posted, like in case of creating invoice and all. Then we have delivery section where can add the Incoterm, shipping policy, and delivery date. So shipping policy, you can see there are two types, like as soon as possible and when all products are ready. So while you're selling two products, and if one product is not ready, in that case you can tell that the shipping need to be done only when all products are ready, or otherwise what all according to availability. If some products are available, then you can ship those products like that way. And we can select the delivery date, that is the date promised to delivery date promised to customer. So in that date, if it is set, the delivery order will be scheduled based on this date rather than the product lead time. So there is a product lead time set on the product, so priority is given to delivery date. Then reporting, and the reporting section we can add, say, source document, opportunity, and opportunity, you can see the opportunities which is created inside of a CRM. Opportunities can be added. Then campaign, medium of delivery, it can be email, postcard. Then source, you can add source of link like search engine, name of the email list and all. Then we have customer signature tab where we can add, this is used for signature, like adding it is signed by or signed on. Then we can add signature here by clicking editing. Then after saving, you can see an option that is send by email. So this quotation can be sent by email. So you can see it can be sent to individual or company. According to that, you can see the change. If it is individual, you can see the job position, email, then phone number, mobile. So here you can see the recipients of the email, then subject, then content of your email. So your quotation, you can see the serial number, then amount, reference number, and total amount with the file attached. Then you can send it. Then here also we have an option that is customer preview. So if you click on that, we will redirect to website where we can see the quotation with details, order lines, and optional products can be seen. So it can be signed and pay from here. So if you click on sign and pay, you can pay that by adding signature. And let's come back to our edit mode. So coming back to a quotation, and you can see status is quotation as this is not confirmed. So while you confirm this quotation, you can see the state change to quotation. No, it is sales order. So while you're sending quotation, then its status will be quotation sent, and as it is a confirmed quotation, you can see it is sale order. Then for this product, there is one thing is that for a product we can set invoicing policy, like whether to create an invoice after delivery, like or before delivery. Like you can create regular invoices for your ordered quantity. As the ordered quantity is 1, you can create invoice for ordered quantity, or also you can, or in other case you can create invoice for delivered quantity. Suppose I'm ordering 5 quantity and delivering 3 quantity. The invoice can be created only for the delivered quantity. So in the case of this product, I have added the invoicing policy as delivered quantity. So in that case, after validating the delivery, only you can create regular invoice, and also invoice is only created for the delivered quantity. So after validating delivery, if you come back, you can see an option to create a regular invoice. So there is an option regular invoice. You can create regular invoice, or otherwise you can create a down payment as percentage or fixed amount. So advance can be created. So I'm creating a regular invoice, and if I click create a new invoice, I can see the invoice, and after that I can confirm it. And if I come back, I can see the invoices, things and all. Then again I can see customer preview with the invoicing details. So this is how we create quotations. Let's come back to dashboard. Then before going to other options, other features, let's go to configuration settings, where we have many other features that can be enabled. So if you move on to configuration settings, you can find under product catalog section, there is an option to enable variants. Like you can create variants like according to size, color, shape. We can create variants for our products, and we can see product configurator and variant grid entry. So these are related to product variants while you're creating variants for products. Then unit of measure. So in what way, in what units our products are sold or purchased. Then delivery content by email. Can send emails, like product specific emails can be sent once the invoice is validated. Then we have product packagings. You can create packages for products while selling. Then we have pricing section, where we can add discounts, grant discounts on sale order lines. Then coupons and promotions can be created. So we can boost your sales with 2 kinds of discount programs, that is promotion and coupon codes. So according to some conditions, we can create like add rewards for products and give to customers. So this is a really nice marketing tool used. Then we have price list. We can set price list for products. Then we have customer account. We can let customers log in to see their documents. Then we can add margins on orders. Then for quotations and order section, we have online signature, that is you can request online signature to confirm orders. Then online payments for confirmed orders. Then a new option in order 14, that is for sending automatic email after the customer has signed or paid online. So you can add a template for sending email. Then here we have quotation templates. So after enabling this only, you can create quotation templates. Then we can add a default template for your company. Then Here you can see quotation builder to customize a quotation template. Then customer addresses, select specific invoice and delivery addresses. Then default quotation validity can be set. Then we can set warnings on your products or customers. While selling, you can add warnings or block messages. Then lock confirm orders. After confirming orders, you can add an option to lock orders by preventing them to edit, by preventing from editing. Then pro forma invoice can be sent to customers. Then here in under shipping option, we have delivery methods. You can see delivery methods. So when you disable this some modules will be uninstalled, like delivery cost. So that module actually manages this delivery methods. Then here we have other providers, can enable them. Then under invoicing, we can set the company's invoicing policy, that is quantities to invoice after sale orders. As we have said before, we can mention invoice can be created for what is ordered, or we can create invoice for what is delivered. Then we can set down payments, product used for down payments. Here we can add products. Then here we have connectors, that is for Amazon synchronization. So import Amazon orders and synchronize deliveries. So after saving the settings, options will be, new menus will be added to our sales module. So now let's come to our configuration, where we can find sales teams. So when you open this, you can see this is an option to configure sales teams for our sale management. So you can see two sales team, Europe and America, and you can click create button to create new one. So if you open one, this is a Europe sales team, where we can add the name of the sales team. Then here you can enable quotations. So check this box if you can send quotations to customers rather than confirming orders straight away. Then we can see pipeline. So we can manage a pre-sales process with opportunity. You can see the pipeline, see in pipeline this sales team. Then you can see team leader. You can set a team leader for your sales team. Then email alias for the sales team. Then can configure custom domain. Then accept emails from whether to accept for the sales team, whether to accept emails from everyone or followers or authenticated employees or authenticated partners. So there are different options. Then you can set a specific company for the sales team. Then invoicing target. So this is an important factor for our sales team. There will be an invoicing target for our sales team to evaluate the performance of the sales team. Then we can add team members for the sales team. Here there is one member, that is Michelle Admin. In that way we can add team members for the sales team. Then we have here quotation templates. So this quotation template, as we have said before, it is a very important factor to make things easy, and we can send quotations at a fast pace. So we can check videos on that. We have done videos on that, you can check that. Then we have tags. You can create tags for like product, software, services with different colors. You can create new tags also. Then we have shipping methods, as I have shown in the settings. Shipping methods or delivery methods can be created. So we have done video on shipping methods in Odoo 14 sales module, so you can check that video to know more about it. Then under products we have attributes and unit of measures. So attributes, it is related to product variants. We can create attributes like size, color, and according to that you can create variants for our products. So we have also done video on product variants, and you can see product variants under products menu. Here you can see the product variants. So these are product variants. Here you can see all the variants created for products. So these product variants are actually products with different variations with different attribute values. Then we have unit of measure and unit of measure category, which is used for like while selling and purchasing products. There are different units of measures like centimeter, meter, kilogram and all. And we have also done video on units of measure in Odoo 14. So please check the link about to know about units of measure. Then we have activity type, can plan, schedule activities after creating activity types. So this is a very important thing, like we can plan activities for our sale orders, quotations, which will be very helpful. Like we can make calls, meetings and all. So you can check our videos. We also have done video on activity types in Odoo 14. So it will be helpful if you check that. So these configuration is completed. Then we have under orders, we have orders. These are nothing but sale orders. We have discussed about quotations. Same way we can create sale orders without creating quotations. We can directly create sale orders and confirm them, and we can send sale orders by email. Then we can add like invoice address and delivery address of the customer. According to that, we can create sale orders and confirm it. And here is an option to send pro forma invoice for your customers. Then one thing I forget to tell you is about discount percentage. As we have enabled discount inside the settings, we can add discount for products. Then as we have enabled package and all units of measure, you can see them also in here. Then you can see the price list here. So as we have enabled price list inside settings, you can see that, and you can create more price list. Like from here you can see option like price list, and you can create price list. So while clicking this, you can see all the created price list. And we have done video on price list in Odoo 14, so you can check that. Invoice, you can see the status as fully invoiced. Suppose I'm creating a sale order. And confirming it, you can see for this nothing to invoice, as we have in create invoice. So after validating delivery, here you can see to invoice, because invoice is created for delivered quantity, as the invoicing policy is delivered quantity. After validating delivery, you can see invoice status to invoice. Then after creating invoice, if you come back, you can see the status is invoice status fully invoiced. Okay, then after confirming it, and let's register the payment. And if you come back, okay, it's the same status because this is invoice status, so it won't show any information related to register payment. Then here we have our sales team, as we have seen. So this is our sales team pipeline view. Here we can see the sales teams, their total opportunities, quotations, or orders to invoice. Then if you click on this, you can see sales analysis. So sales analysis of this team can be viewed with comparison. You can see comparison option, and with different measures and grouping options, you can analyze the performance of a sales team. Then we can also configure our sales team. Then we can add color for here. Then we can view quotation, sale orders and invoices opportunities of this sales team. Then new quotation opportunity can be viewed. Then reporting according to sales, invoices, opportunities and activities. So you can see the revenue also. Then we have our customers. Here you can see all the customers, created customers, which is filtered according to customer invoices. So you can create new customers by clicking create button, and we have done video on how to create customer in Odoo 14. So you can check that so that you can get a detailed idea. Then we have two menus, that is orders to invoice and orders to upsell under to invoice menu. Orders to invoice means what all orders need to be invoiced. Then order to upsell means you can create upselling invoice for some orders. So this is a new this is a feature. We have already done video on order to upsell, that is upselling invoice in Odoo 14. So you can check that. Then under products we have our products. You can see all the products. You can create new product by adding many details for our product. So we have also done video on that. Then we have product variants, then price list. So and then promotion and coupon programs. So this one is important thing. So you can create promotion programs and add rewards for our customers. So based on some conditions and based on some products quantity, we can add rewards and some prices for our customers. So and we have coupon programs. So coupons are generated for customers according to some conditions. So in upcoming videos we will be discussing about this coupons and promotional programs. Then reporting. Reporting we have sales analysis. So you can see we have a dashboard view and pivot view and graph view for our sales analysis, which can be filtered according to quotation, sale orders, order date, and we can compare. So this one is a new option in Odoo 14 to compare by previous period and previous year. Then we can add our sales analysis like performance analysis to Google spreadsheet, and we can also save the current search. Then we have options like add measures, change the measure, then can be grouped according to customer country, price list, product and all. Then we have our bar chart view, line chart view, then pie chart view for analysis. So when you open this pivot view also, you can see the sales analysis, and here we can add more fields, more measures can be added. You can see according to that changes is added to a report. Then it can be inserted in a spreadsheet. And so in detail we have done video on how to insert regular reports from pivot view to spreadsheet. Then in graph view also you can see the sales analysis. Here we have option for sorting our analysis in descending and ascending order. So this is a new option in Odoo 14. So we have gone through all the features in sales module. So that's all about sales management in Odoo 14. So if you have any doubts regarding this video, and there are a lot of topics related to this module, and you can ask doubts, you can add your comments below if you have any doubts. If you are interested in knowing more about this or looking for any Odoo implementation or customization in your business, drop your request to odoo@cybrosys.com.